welcome back. Stasa23 here, back again with some knife therapy, and here we go with my buddies Copper Dice.
Hey.
And my boy Brian.
What's up?
Now we're gonna get our last day of Blade Show, what we picked up, and I don't know about y'all mindset, but for me it was I don't have to wait on it. I'm just got to jump on it if I'm gonna get it, because they were closing down shop. A lot of makers either want to try to sell their stuff. They're trying to move their stuff. They don't want to have to bring it home. And you can sometimes find some good deals. And, sometimes you might not find anything because they might not be there anymore. So what did y'all think about it, day 3?
So day 3 for me was, my goal that day was to find a small flipper. That's something I had in mind. I looked at several of them on day 2. Kind of had it in my head narrowed down between a Mini Tolk and a Shirogorov Neon.
Yeah, both awesome designs.
Both awesome. And I was so, again, like I was before, back and forth on what I wanted to get. And didn't get either one of them because I kept hesitating.
Hey,
and,
did they sell the Neon, or did you just decided not to get that one?
Neon sold.
Okay.
And then when I went to Southern's booth, the one I had my eye on had already sold. So
which one did you like? The ball gook one? I mean,
the one. Well, I love that one.
That one's beautiful.
But the bronzed anode one with the copper inlays and 20
oh,
CV.
Yeah. The first one that I had picked up, yeah.
But that one had sold, and so I was like, well, damn, what am I going to get now? So I started looking around just to see what some of the purveyors had, and I came across Tri-City Customs, and they had this
some awesome stuff.
They always do.
This was his first beauty, and they showed me. They didn't show me this till we got in the car halfway home.
We had to surprise you.
We didn't see you much on day 3.
So tell them about it.
So that's a JD Van de Venner.
He's a South African custom knife maker.
That's a model called the Pinstripe.
Yeah, I've definitely had my eyes on this one for a while too.
So cool little blade, man. It's absolutely gorgeous with the zirconium.
Yeah, he does a cool finish on that zirconium. It's got like a color.
A shine to it. But zirconium bolster, carbon fiber scales,
and the money shot right here.
Yeah.
This is it. Ooh, look at that blade. What kind of? It's just stainless Damascus.
It's a Damasteel of some sort.
Just an absolute beauty. And then top it off, flip it over, and look at that, the matching pocket clip. That pocket clip is just so cool looking.
And then they got the blue anode tie liners on it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great price.
That looks so cool. I mean, stainless Damascus is just beautiful, especially when they polish it. That's when it really it pops. That etch comes out, looks really nice.
And it's something that, like, it seems like those South African guys are the only ones I see that can get it to that etch like that.
Yeah, they have a special sauce down there, I'll tell you that. And this thing's on the IKBS bearings. It is silky smooth. I mean, pretty much all of his knives that I've handled, the actions were just great, especially on all the ones that he had IKBS on. Just awesome. Just a beauty.
So, even though I was very hesitant to pull the trigger on a couple, I was very happy with what I ended up getting.
Oh yeah, this one is this is another one that's just perfect size for that EDC. If you have like a medium size hand, it's nice and slim. Just a super nice knife. Very, very nice. Great score on that. Do you want to go to your next one, or you want us to go?
I guess me and Sam can go do a dual effort on this next one.
Well, let's just say after he purchased this knife, his ultimate goal was to get me to spend money.
So did this spark you?
Yes.
Yeah, I really liked it because he wasn't buying nothing. He wanted me to buy something first, and he knows I'm tight, and
if you know Sam, you know he's very tight with that money.
He wanted to get me out of my money for he spent.
Y'all tell me though, it makes you feel better when somebody else buys something with you too, because you don't feel like you're the only one making crazy decisions.
Oh yeah, and then after he got into that mode of me spending money, having to spend money, and he started helping me out, looking through the different cases.
Well, it's fun like that too
Yeah,
when you got somebody helping you.
Well, Sunday's great for willing and dealing because a lot like Nick was saying, people do not want to bring stuff home, and so they're willing to work with you on Sunday.
Especially the custom makers, because
Absolutely.
they probably told their old ladies that oh, I'm gonna bring this amount home, and they still got.
Well, let's do this one first because this wasn't available, and they said
Oh,
earlier
that
in the
made me
weekend
mad.
that they'll sell it for on Sunday, and I went just in time and caught the last one.
This is
because
the
they had the other
production.
two. They had the other two blade finishes.
This is the production surge bean. What is it called? Black Fox.
Yeah.
Take it out. I can't see. Yeah, let me see it. I think this is a cool, especially if you've been wanting the Surge Pachinko bean. I think this is a great option.
Great.
I mean,
I don't
it's
know
a
how
budget.
much a Surge bean goes
It's
for.
they're I think $350 they start at.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
not an
this
option.
guy is just a production piece. The Black Fox is like a budget form of fox, right?
Yeah.
So it's just it's kind of like Spyderco's bird line. What steel did it say?
440C.
440C. This, I mean, for what these cost, I wanted to pick one up, but the lady told me on Sunday they would sell them, and I don't know, kind of rubbed me the wrong way, being that these are already in production. I can pick up one later on down the road. I kind of would like one without the. Did they have other?
Yeah, they had other finishes.
Just a cool.
But that one I got there, that's the only one they had left.
Just a cool, little small EDC knife that's not gonna scare anybody. So.
And I was at this point, I was happy going home with what I collected so far, but somebody else wanted me to spend money.
Well, we were kind of looking around the show trying to find a deal, and I don't know how I missed this booth the first 2 days, but we came across Michael Venino's booth.
Yep.
And he had 2 knives left on there, and let's put his card in there because he deserves
Yeah,
some
let's
pub.
put this down. Michael Venino.
Get that in there.
And y'all probably know him. He's done a couple collaborations with Kaiser. I know the
Yeah.
Lancer and what is that called?
He's done the Eliminator.
The Eliminator.
Yeah, Eliminator.
Heck, he's probably got his most famous one is going to probably be coming up. What is it? The Slip It? What's the little slip joint?
Is it not the
The
zip slip?
the zip slip, yeah.
Yeah, they already got the titanium one. Should be coming out with the G10 one here soon. I'm gonna move these out of the way so we can kind of get all of them.
Yeah.
I'll put them back on. The
But he
screen
had
later.
2 knives left on the table, and just immediately we gravitated towards them. Here you go, Nick. So this is the one I ended up purchasing, and
You don't even have a name for it, no?
he doesn't. You can see
Beautiful.
on the card he put no name, 5-hole. But I think he said that's the second one that he's made
To me,
of that model.
it looks to me. I think it looks like a Barlow flipper.
Like a Barlow flipper. You got that Benchmade 940 kind of.
Yeah, that reverse
Crown-
Tonto.
Crown spine.
Crown spine. I love the color combo.
Beautiful.
Just a neat looking knife, and Sunday specials. He was willing to deal with us.
Wheeling and dealing. Sunday
I kinda
specials.
put that,
Comfortable.
Put that sweet talk on it.
Yeah, I have to credit that to Sam a lot. Sam was
Yeah, you gotta tell
BSing
them.
with
You gotta
me.
tell them the story, Sam. It's just funny.
Well, when he said that they were on Sunday special, I said, well, they ought to be a real good Sunday special since our grandmothers know each other. And he's like, really? I said, yeah. He said, well, how they know each other? I said, well, they all sailed over here on the same ship. And he liked that. And,
I thought that was pretty funny.
and as soon as we walked up, though, Brian picked that one up, and I picked up this one. And
yeah. What's this one called?
he got it on here as the Eliminator.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that he collaborated with Kaiser with.
Yeah, and I tell you what's different about that Eliminator that you don't see on very many of them is the harpoon.
No, this was the harpoons on the Kaiser one.
It's
No?
on the Laconico.
Oh yeah,
Intrepid,
Intrepid. That's what I'm thinking
but
about.
not on the Eliminator.
Yeah, you.
And that's
probably
another
right.
guy. You know, they have their own collabs. They do. I think they call it LVK knives, Laconico Venino knives.
Yeah, and what is that, Timascus?
Mm-hmm.
That pops in. That's something you were looking for, huh?
Yeah,
I think
he said
that's what sold it for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
As
'cause
soon
like-
as I picked that one up, Brian picked the other one up, and then he said he'll make us a dual deal, and we started from there.
Very
And, I mean, I'm
comfortable.
talking about the show was closing in 15 minutes, I believe.
Yeah, like we were super lucky. Like he was actually in the middle of kind of just packing everything up.
Look at that. Both of these knives have a beautiful hand rub satin.
This is where the joke of the CTS XHP steel comes from.
Yeah, that
Because this is CTX XHP.
XHP. Yeah, and it was funny because they didn't tell me they had bought these knives at all, and we were riding home, and they kept talking about CTS XHP, and Sam was like, "Is it a good steel? Can you do a good hand rub?" And I was like, "Why is he asking me all these questions?" It was just off the wall. I thought they were drunk or something. And first they pull this guy out, and I'm like, "Wait, where'd you get that from?" Then they pull this guy out. Then he pulls this. I was like, "Wait a minute, y'all got some stuff on day 3, huh?"
Look at the bronze anno in the holes. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, nice touch. They got them on both of them. I don't want to cut myself. This one's a little bit, he polished these, and this was a little bit more subdued, but just a great look. Beautiful knives. I wish I could have talked to him with them. I think I did go by his booth. Super smooth, just awesome knives. Love both of them. It would have been a super hard decision for me to choose from either one of these. I kind of would have gravitated toward the Barlow look just because I like that different look. And then this one is a classic. Everybody knows I love those clip points.
See, that one called me, and the other one was calling Brian
Yeah,
at the same time. So
I think it was good that I wasn't with y'all because I would have been bummed out.
yeah, there was only 2. That's all he had left. I
Yeah.
don't know if he sold.
I wish I
many
would have
before.
seen what else was
Yeah,
on his
you're right.
table.
All right, so I had a few things that I couldn't pick up till Sunday, and I kind of, I was like, hey, I got money left, let me spend it. So first, me and Copper Dice were walking around, and I want a nice lightweight EDC flashlight, so I went to the Prometheus Light booth, Prometheus Design Works, and 47's booth, and I picked up this Preon 1 in aluminum, just a lightweight EDC flashlight, basically all the light that I'll ever need. Wasn't expensive or anything. I like it because it has a tail clicky. Just a nice little light. Another little widget that I picked up was this titanium Pry Bar. Now, Sam, I feel bad because I don't recall what booth. I picked it up on a whim because I wanted something I could put on my keychain. Just nice and lightweight. Because my buddy Brian has a cool one on his keychain, so I figured, Sam and I had to have one on our keychain too, so it would be in the Cool Kids Club. So just a small little, let's see, I love Brian's is super cool by Tindick, huh?
Yeah, shout out to Ben Tendick.
Look at that. I would love to put a little bottle opener in this thing.
He makes cool little gadgets. Some of the best fixed blades out there.
Yeah, just something to throw on the keys. Then I did a quick transaction with a buddy of mine at Blade. I had bought the Kirby Lambert collaboration with Riot, not the one with the harpoonish looking blade, the other one with the micarta inlays, and I love that knife. It was beautiful. It had a floating backspacer. Action was awesome. M390 steel, but I really was trying at the time to get some funds to get a busker because I fell in love with the Dorn busker whenever I handled it. So a friend of mine was interested in the knife, and he said he wanted to buy it. So whenever we were trying to talk about it, he wasn't sure if he wanted to spend that much money on the knife. So he had one of those bullpups like my buddy Copper Dice in his pocket, and I told him, this would be perfect for me. Told him if he wanted to do a halfway trade for this knife and some cash, I would definitely be willing to do that. Either way, I'd be good. So he decided to do that, so that's how I picked up one of these guys. Super cool little knife, and the Riot went on its way, only because the Riot,
It was big.
yeah, for what I can carry comfortably, it just didn't make sense for me to buy that. It was a full-size knife, and I can't see myself carrying that comfortably, and the price, it just didn't make sense. This one made a lot more sense, and I had some cash in the pocket. Then after I left with him, I passed the Neom Artform booth, and I had checked out those large Griptilian CF scales, and when I saw them in person, I had to pick them up. I already had the Ritter grip, and I think they're absolutely beautiful. What do y'all think about these scales?
Super.
It lightened this knife up so much. I had the, and I still have them, the G10 ones, I think from Knife Ship Free, and it made the knife like really heavy.
I'll trade you the bug out with the G10 for that.
Always trying to
that's
they don't make the Ritter grip anymore, big dog. That's the only reason. I wish I would have bought the Mini. The Mini would look sweet with this. Made it very comfortable in hand. They did a good job on the contouring. I don't know, it's hard to, there you go. Nice 3D contouring. The carbon fiber is beautiful, and the action made it stupid smooth.
Yeah, it did.
So that was my next pickup. The last two I got as the show was closing. One of them because it was a prototype and she wanted to have it there so they could show people. And this has probably been in my pocket the most because it's such a great performer. And that is the Three Rivers Manufacturing. Is it Neptune? I keep getting it messed up. It's either the Neptune or the Neutron. I think it's the Neutron. Yeah, that's it, Neutron. And this is the liner lock version of their slip joint like this, which that name's the Viator. And man, I'll tell you what, look at that nice thin blade stock, super light. Got this satin carbon fiber, which you can interchange these scales very easily. Titanium pocket clip, good retention. Just the cutting performance on this guy is outstanding. It's got 20 CV blade steel, nice and comfortable in hand. It weighs nothing. What do y'all think about this? What do you think about this, Brian? Super smooth.
Yeah, that's got to be the ultimate slicer, you know.
Yeah, this is my new cardboard destroyer, I call it. Whenever I still need to touch up the edge, but even with the working edge it had on it from people handling it at Blade Show, it still cuts like a dream. And she threw these scales in. They're so nice over there, super nice. And it had these on it. This is going to be one of the options. It has this pattern on it. This is some textured G10, and she said if I was putting it on video, I had to make it look classy, so she threw those in. Awesome people over there. Didn't you think, Sam?
Yeah, they were very nice.
They told us the history on the company, and just, you know, it's good to know something about your maker. So that was almost my last pickup. Also, I picked up some of this. Jim Skelton and somebody else bought this company out. And I was super excited because I was almost out of it. Great stuff for your blades. And the last one I picked up at the Best Tech booth, and I've already done a modification to it, and that is the Best Tech Goblin. And I did a rustic copper wash to it. I wanted it to look like it was super battle worn. What do y'all think about this? Does it finish? Do y'all like that finish?
I think it came out perfect.
Looks pretty good.
I wanted it to be like it had been in a battlefield, dug out of the ground, you know.
Well, you got it.
So the Goblin was already one of my favorite of their smaller knives that is already out, and I had to add my own little touch to it. Let me know what y'all think. Let's kind of if we can, let's put some of our stuff up. If y'all, did you have yours up? This day three, I would have to say, especially for them, that's when the most money was spent on day three. If you did a collaborative of everything, it would have to be a day three. And I'll just put this like that, and there you go. Let me close. So overall, how would y'all rate y'all experiences, fellas? Especially you, Copper Dice, being it was your first time.
I liked the funnest day for me was day 3 when me and Brian were going around looking at each little booth and stuff. You know, before that, I didn't stop to look at the smaller tables.
It's just overwhelming, huh?
Yeah, it kind of stayed to the production side of everything.
It's so easy to miss something.
Oh, like even with the little layout map and all that, and even they would be like, "Oh, I went so and so." I was like, "Wait, they're here." I don't care. You're gonna miss somebody. I don't unless you would have to walk up and down. Like you'd have to make sure you stayed in line. But something's always gonna catch your eye and get you off track. We did that so many times. I say, it's if you haven't been, you definitely need to try to get there. It's a lot of fun, and the people make it that much better. So we're gonna wrap it up. You have anything y'all want to say before we wrap it up? Besides the number one shit talker.
Yeah, I got the belt this year, so
Yeah, he's a reigning
stay,
champion.
Stay with me for a long, long, long time.
Nah. It's okay, DP. It's okay.
Anyway.
Well, I'm ready to go again.
Yeah, I'm excited. Next year, I'm hoping I can get my buddies to join me again because without them, it's not the same. So, y'all let us know what y'all picked up at Blade, or what was your best moments of Blade Show if you went, the experiences you had. Tell me what you liked about it if you did go. To me, like I said, it's the people that make it so awesome. So, all right, guys and girls, hope everybody's having an absolute wonderful day.
Peace.
See ya.
Later.